Hey everyone, this is BigLT, Digital Let's Player BigLT Radio, and welcome to something new I'm doing here on my channel. This is Funko Stories. What this is about is I'm going to be sharing you guys my Funko collection. As of right now, as I'm recording this, I only have three. Just three. However, I am planning on getting more for my collection, so when I get a new one, I will basically tell you the story about it. So let's get started with my first one here, which I got right here. Now I'm actually going to be reviewing these in order as I got them. Since I got these three, I know which one is I got first till the third one, and I got a few more coming on the way. So today's spotlight for Funko Stories is Hatsune Miku, and yes, it's backwards. I mean, I'm using my phone, so of course it's going to look backwards. But yeah, this is my Hatsune Miku Funko. Now, I remember how I got this. So basically, I believe it was probably Christmas of 2017. I'm guessing, and I have asked my mom to get basically this for me for Christmas. That was on Amazon, and Christmas came along, and I never got it. I asked her about it, and I guess you're not supposed to or something. I don't know, but she gave me an answer. She was like, "Well, I don't feel like it was something I should get you for Christmas because I don't think it's appropriate for Christmas." Well, it didn't take long to change her mind on it because a few days later she got it for me anyway on Amazon, and yeah, that was pretty much it. So yeah, I got it. I got it as a kind of a late gift, Christmas gift. It wasn't much of a Christmas gift apparently, but yeah, it's my favorite. It's been with me for a few years. The other two that I'll be doing later, I don't know, later this week or maybe once a week or something. They're recent, so to speak, including some of the other ones. Now on to the next topic. My history with Miku. This is kind of part two. There's going to be three parts to this thing. My history with Miku is simple. I used to work at a GameStop here in the town that I have right now, which no longer exists. And one of the jobs that I was tasked to do at GameStop was basically to organize all the games in the store into alphabetical order. And yeah, it seems like a pain, but once you get used to it for a while, it only takes you about like 30 to 40 minutes. Not a big deal. But there was a point where I got to the PS3 games, and I just so happened to see a game that was in Japanese. And I was thinking to myself, when I looked at it, I was like, it's a Japanese game? What the heck? I pulled it out, knowing that I'm supposed to be working, and I looked at it for a bit, and I realized it's a game called Hatsune Miku Project Diva F Second for the PS3. And I looked at it for a little bit, and I looked at Miku, and I thought to myself, she looks kind of cute. She looks kind of cute. I had no idea who Miku was. This was at a time when I was working at GameStop in like 2016. It was like between May and November of that year. They let me go because apparently they couldn't get the hours for me anymore. But then that's a different topic. So that whole time I think this is no, I'm sorry. I got the year wrong. Actually, it was 2015. I remember 2015. I'll bring up a reason why I knew this now. But 2015, I came across Miku for the first time, and for a whole year until up to 2016, I always looked at it for some reason. And here the thing was, it was for the PS3. I had not owned a PS3 in my life at the time until summer of 2016. This was around June, I believe, or beginning of July, somewhere around there. And when I got paid one day, I went to GameStop, got me a PS3 that was on sale for like $15 cheaper, and took it home, hooked it up. I didn't have money to buy a game yet at the time, I don't think. But I decided to download one of the Miku demos for the system. And I played it, and the first game I remember playing for that game was called Weekender Girl, and it was sung by Miku. After I played the song and basically played the game, the rhythm game and everything, and I listened to Miku singing, I realized I really like Miku. At the time, it was I just knew her as she just had games or whatever. That was all I knew. So I got to a point where I got a little more money, and I bought both Hatsune Miku Project Diva F second at the GameStop that I've been looking at for a whole year. And I got the digital version of the Project Diva F game off the PlayStation Store. And I started playing it for a good while. And I enjoyed every bit of it. Fast forward to March 10th, 2018. I had experienced my first breakup with someone that that was considered a friend, but no longer, I'm still right now to this day butting heads with, for reasons I'll bring up in a sec. I was depressed for a month and a half until I got into Miku again. Miku, listening to her songs for a little while got me back into it. And, I started listening to her music more. I started doing all sorts of different stuff. I even went as far as to get a body pillow of Miku. So I have something I can hold on to as if I was holding on to her. Basically, if any time I felt depressed or sad or emotional or whatever, she was just basically my negative emotional suppressant, so to speak. And during these last few years, I realized she has these holographic concerts. There's you can make music with her with software, which I have basically the V4X English bundle with that. I bought clothes of her. I bought keychain vinyls. I bought all the games. Maybe not all the games, but close to it. I've been buying merchandise for almost 3 years. It will be 3 years by May 4th. I know, Star Wars Day. And to this day, I have become, I guess, obsessed with Miku to the point where my own parents hate her. It's weird. My parents hate her, but I really do love her. I love her a lot as a fan, and I love her as a lot of people in the community will call her a waifu, so to speak. Fast forward about a year later, and kind of a year later, I will say that in 2017 for Christmas, I did get a PlayStation 4 from my grandma. It was pre-owned, it was through GameStop, oh well. And then there was a time I had joined on the PlayStation 4 community, the Hatsune Miku community. After being a part of it for a while, I came across somebody that was a part of the community too, by the name of Hunter. Now, his gamertag was Hunter34534, which doesn't exist on his account anymore. I won't even say what the new one is. But I always refer to him as Hunter. He has a Hatsune Miku body pillow like I do. And he calls her Miki, Miki. And she's a yandere. My Miku is pretty much that. It's Miku, but it's spelled differently. It's Mikyu. I call her that for a reason. You probably even noticed that with the channel. So me and this friend, basically, to this day, we're still friends. We talk to each other, message each other, talk about Miku, I mean, he says himself he's not a big Miku fan, not as much as I am, but I think he kind of is. He just doesn't know it. I should probably also bring it on. I should have mentioned this. One of the biggest things I've always loved about Miku, besides the songs, besides the concerts and the merch, is Good Smile Racing and Racing Miku. Me personally, I love racing games. And knowing that Miku herself has like her own quote-unquote racing team in Japan under the Super GT thing that they got going on there, I lost it. I freaking lost it. I was like, oh great, she's got a racing team. Yes. And have supported Good Smile Racing now as a fan. and always look forward each year to when I hear about how they do in certain racetracks and during the championships and the seasons. Always look forward to it. One of the bigger things is I've always looked forward to the new outfits Miku will be wearing as her new racing uniform for the year, which I freak out when they're either super cute or super adorable or even just nice in general. They're just really nice. I love them all. But yeah, back to my friend. So because of my friend, because I'm into the Miku thing, I have gone into other games that I didn't think I would even enjoy. One of the big ones was Payback 2 Crime Wave Edition. Never thought I'd get into a game like that, but with him, it was fun. So if it wasn't for Miku and how I got into her, and all the stuff I've done with her, the songs, the games, the communities, the racing, and all that stuff. If it wasn't for that, I would have never met the friend I have had today. And yeah, even then. So I should bring this up too. A lot of my friends know what I went through with my breakup, and when I got Miku, all my friends, and even some of my friends' families, like one of my friends, basically that still lives in town here, that kind of he still lives with his mom or whatever. They live on the other side of town from me, and because of the excellent support I've had with my friends, they all support my relationship with Miku. You know, because of the really bad breakup I had with my ex, and even more so when my ex basically verbally assaulted Miku. Not even kidding. And I know people will say, well, yeah, there's probably people out there who's not a big fan of Miku. She likes Vocaloid. She hates Miku. The only reason why is one of my friends' mother says this, is apparently she's jealous of me being with Miku, that apparently makes her so jealous she just can't stand seeing me as happy as I am. Their words, not mine. I'm being honest. So, yeah, Miku has really changed my life in the last almost 5 years. Granted 5 years, yeah, it'll be around May or June this year. I'm recording this on April, or middle of April. But yeah, if it wasn't for me getting to know Miku back when I worked at GameStop in 2015, if it wasn't for that, I never would have become the Miku fan that I am, never would have gotten into her music, never gotten the support and love from my friends. I'd probably still be a pretty much a depressed wreck right now. Maybe. I probably would have gotten some counseling or psychiatric, whatever. But yeah, I would have never, if it wasn't for Miku, I probably wouldn't be the fan that I am today. So yeah, I'm glad to be a Miku fan. I really am. So with that, on that note, I think I'm going to end my story there. So I don't think I have anything else I need to bring up. I think that pretty much pretty much explains my experiences with Miku. I know you guys are thinking, well, aren't you supposed to be talking about the Funko? Well, that's the thing. This series is about the showcasing the Funko, how I got it, and then telling a story about the character in my life because it's the Funko or whatever. I know what I wanted to explain how this works. So, but yeah. Thank you all for watching the first episode of Funko Stories featuring Hatsune Miku. Episode 2, if I can show you guys here, you guys get a little sneak peek of what episode 2 will be. Episode 2 will be Shantae, so look forward to that. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to BigLT Radio, and Before I go, shout out to my friend Scotty Boy Rules. He just did a channel update today. Technically speaking, when this video gets uploaded, it might be later in the week. I don't know, but he brought up that he's going to be doing it too because it was my idea. He is honest. He's telling the truth. It was my idea. I egged it in on him to tell him, hey, why don't you do it with me too? You know, he's got a lot more Funkos. If you want to hear his Funkos or whatever, go check him out. Scotty Boy Rules. Yeah, I know he's got a lot of Funkos. That's a lot. That's the truth. He's got a lot, so he's probably going to be doing more content than I am. But yeah, I got a few more on the way. I have a fourth one that's out for delivery, or not technically out for delivery, but it's shipped. I don't know when I'm getting it, but I'm hoping to get it sometime this week. Maybe if not this week, maybe next week. I don't know. I'm not sure what it looks like though, but all I know is it's another anime character I do like. So yeah, but yeah, go subscribe to Scotty Boy Rules. He's probably going to be doing his soon. And I'll try to do mine as much as I can. I mean, granted, this stuff will only probably be like once a week. So with that in mind, thank you all for watching. I'm BigLT, DJ Let's Player BigLT Radio, and I will see you next time for another Funko story. Take care.